Hi, thank you so much for tuning in. My name is Lauren. As I said in my introduction, I am a spiritual healer, a spiritual teacher, a Shah woman, a Shah man, however you like to call it. And I am here to hopefully share spiritual knowledge and wisdom and gain experience from you, and we can all learn and create a community together. Now, in order to have a community, we have a common cause, and a common cause that we all have a topic that we want to talk about. And one thing that is regularly asked to me is, what is the difference between spirituality and religion? What does it mean to be spiritual, and what does it mean to be religious? And I would say one main difference between the two really is that religion is dogmatic. Religion will ask you to follow a doctrine of thousands of years old and to be really law-abiding by what it says. Whereas spirituality asks you to go in search of the truth of who you are, the truth of what your calling is, what is your God-given purpose. Spirituality wants you to question limitlessly. There is no limit on spirituality. The more that you seek the truth of who you are, the more truth will be shown to you from the universe. But you must go in search of it. And by in search of it, I mean you must be really ready to question everything. Be ready to break down old belief systems, old thought patterns. Be able to admit that you were wrong. Spirituality asks us to almost have a destructive sense when we are going to question all of our old belief structures and then rebuild up. Spirituality wants us to find our youth again, find our innocence, but most importantly, find our peace. And we find our peace by going in search of truth. Truth and peace are hand in hand, and that is where spirituality lies, because there is no direct route. There is no 10 commandments. There are no exact rules that you need to follow to find your unique voice. All you need is a very open mind and a pure heart, and that is what spirituality is. Spirituality asks you to find your calling. God, the universe, the divine source of infinite power, however that you want to call our creator, has given all of us a spark of a unique gift that we must find. And in order to find this, we have to look inside ourselves. Spirituality wants us to take time from the outside world, from the materialism, and it wants us to step inside. If we think about spirituality, we must also think about detachment. And what is detachment? Detachment is unconditional love. If we have the ability to detach from everything and take the time to go within, it is only when we go within will we find God. And then when we find God, we'll be able to find our purpose and our calling, and what it is that we are meant to do on this planet in order to raise the consciousness, the vibration, to help others, to become a healer, and to feel whole and to feel our peace. Don't ever forget, we're never here to bash anything. Religion was perfectly, shall we say, invented at the time. In order to, thousands of years ago, our level of questioning, consciousness, awareness, we were vibrating at a lower frequency. We were not able to ask the limitless questions that we are now. Religion does teach us love, compassion, kindness, charity, to be good to one another, and these are all wonderful guidelines of what spirituality does encompass. But now in 2019, we are allowed to free our mind, absolutely free our minds and liberate our souls, and to surrender ourselves to the journey in order to hear our calling and our truth. We will only hear our truth and our calling when we have an open mind and a really, really open heart. Religion is wonderful in the sense that it can definitely give us phenomenal guidelines, and there are truths I believe in every single religion, because every single religion really talks about love, and love is the ultimate goal. It is the highest vibration. The vibration of creation is that of love, and love comes from within. And it's not a selfish love, it's not an egotistical love where I love myself, I think I'm wonderful, full of pride and boastfulness. It's a peaceful love. It's serene, it's calm, it's knowing who you are, it is knowing your truth, it is having your inner strength, your core, your own religion. There are no temples in spirituality. Your body is a temple. You are pregnant with your soul, and you must nourish yourself at all times. Nourish yourself with knowledge, with good food, with exercise, with wonderful spiritual disciplines. If you remain disciplined, as I say, with an open heart and an open mind, you will find God. And that is the difference really between the two. Spirituality, it wants you to question limitlessly. Who am I? Do I believe something? Am I doing my best at all times? I must never tell a lie. I must be honest with myself at all times. It's not to follow doctrines of everyone else. We all have our unique path of enlightenment. We all have our own way of finding God, and it is up to us to go there. Spirituality is very much, it's not an alone journey, but it is a lonely journey, because we must detach from everything to find God within. And so I hope that does give you a basic understanding. As I said, I want these videos to really be short and simple. I think spirituality is a concept that we can really overcomplicate, and I think there are wonderful thousands of millions of books written on this topic, but I think it's really important with all of this knowledge that we have out here to access now, that we really bring it in and harness it, and we explain it simply. And that is, spirituality is asking you to find your true voice, your true unique self. What is your calling, and are you standing true in your purpose? So I hope that makes sense, and thank you so much for tuning in and listening. And if you have any comments or you want some more topics of discussions, please leave anything in the comment box, and I just look forward to doing another video and connecting with you all soon. So thank you so much, and peace, love and light as always, and thank you so much for listening. Have a wonderful day.